Hi everyone, welcome. I caught myself by surprise there. I forgot to move the mic. In any event, I thought I would come on again this evening because I've always said if something major, if there is major news, I would come in for a few minutes. I felt tonight is one of those nights I should come on for a little while. I know a lot of you are not aware that I am on because I didn't announce it, but I'll leave this short video so that, hi Rochelle, because I've been saying at least once, I mentioned that we were going to have some bombshells coming out either during the trial or somewhere along the line there. I couldn't tell exactly when that was going to be. I just heard, I've been hearing a little bit of it this afternoon, late this afternoon, that whatever Lev Partners gave them was like unbelievable. And then I was watching Matthews from Hardball, and then I'm looking to my left to look for the name, All In with Chris Hayes. The volume is down, so that's why you don't hear anything. The thing is, I feel, I did not know why this whole thing was going to fall on this whole situation with this whole farce. Trump is saying, calling everything is a hoax. Democrats are they just hate him. They can't, they can't win fair and square and during the next election, so they're trying to entrap him. I feel tonight what Lev Parnas gave to Congress, among other things that I feel intuitively speaking that had to come out, I don't see how Trump is going to survive. Let me tell you what, guys. I feel like saying as more of this type of information that came out today, and I've said it before, even I too, after I said it, I'm like, oh my God, I don't like to mislead people when I make predictions. But when I said once, the very first time I predicted that we would go to sleep and the next morning we find out that Trump has decided to resign. The type of information that we are getting this evening is what's going to push Trump over the edge and quit, him and his family. And let me say one more thing. As I am saying this, Nancy Pelosi, I made a comment either earlier today or yesterday about something she said on ABC News this past Sunday, that something to the effect that Trump is impeached forever, okay? And then if you look at the expression on her face, it feels like to me, intuitively speaking, she was pretty confident about what she was talking about, removing Trump or he loses the election in 2020. But losing the election was not what caught my attention, because anybody can say, well, chances are he's going to lose the election. But for Nancy Pelosi to say he stands a chance of either being removed from office or losing 2020, removed from office is what caught my attention. So after I saw that, intuitively speaking, I felt this woman, not only that I have been picking up that she knows a lot more than we are aware of, and I've been saying this for a while, I feel there is more to come out about Trump. And I'm not gonna pretend to be perfect here. My timing is I'm very bad with time. But if what I am feeling tonight based on what I am hearing now, and they said there are some of that stuff that's in Russian, they are being translated in English, and what's going to incense people. I just heard as well in the news that the ambassador, Marie, was being followed. One of Trump's supporters, ardent supporters, so one of those paths, sycophants, if you will, was or had people follow the ambassador. This bombshell to me is going to resonate like crazy. So I could not resist but to come on and let you guys know that this is going to be worse than I predicted when it comes to information, because I'm picking up there's worse than this. Having the ambassador followed, her security didn't know. No one didn't know except for Giuliani, Trump, and whoever that guy was, and Parnas and company knew about this. So we have, and I've been saying this, we have Trump, the imposter in the White House, and then we have a shadow government, Giuliani, Kushner, and okay. Kushner, I feel lately has been very quiet. I'm sorry, people, if I'm jumping. That's the way, in person, that's the way I read. I hope what I said before made sense. It feels like to me, since Kushner is aware of all these things that's going on, and they have just come to realize, Kushner and Ivanka, they have come to realize that everything they have done behind the scenes, and Trump, Trump and them, because it's not only them. Everything is being done, or has been graced by the dawn. Okay, that's why I have been picking up for the last maybe a week that there's a great amount of fear. Those guys, Ivanka and Kushner, others too in the family, but those two to me, it's unbelievable the fear that I'm feeling from them. That's not going to prevent them from being as arrogant as they have been. But tonight, and I feel there's going to be more, there's going to be worse. And I said today, I don't remember the title of my video earlier today, but something about McConnell being boxed in. That was an intuitive title. And I knew Nancy Pelosi had him by the collar, because I don't feel McConnell is aware of what's to come. He just stick his neck out there. But he thinks, like I said earlier, he's going to play a game where he can tell his potential voters in Kentucky that, well, I protected the president, you should vote for me. Although he's been convicted and removed, I did everything I could, and all of that, and and also, Trump won't be around to to make sure somebody primaries him, but McConnell is going to end up with mud in his face. It was an intuitive title. I feel tonight after I watched this. When I'm sure he knows already. This thing is unfolding right now. Okay. Next week is going to be spectacular. First of all, they've been saying and asking about, or saying there is no direct evidence linking Trump to the crime. Well. Tonight, we have, I'm sure they're going to deny, or some Republicans are going to try to deny it. There's no doubt about it. Some of them are going to come out and say, well, it wasn't Trump, blah, blah, blah. But this whole thing is going to crumble. And no, people like Bolton, who, if they remotely thought about lying for Trump, or try to cover up for Trump are not going to do it anymore. I'm just using Bolton as an example because I hear some people saying, don't be surprised if we find a way to, whatever he says, he states it in a way that you can't blame Trump very much. After tonight, the way things are looking right now, because Trump doesn't tell everyone what he's up to. That's the other problem that all these guys have stepped into. And they're going to find out. And they're going to get themselves in trouble if they don't come clean. That's why I thought people would come in and, celebrate a little bit. It's too early, but I had to say something because I know there was a bombshell coming. I did not know that's what it was, but I feel there is more to come. And I would like to let everyone know next week is going to be even more interesting than we find tonight. It's not going to be good for Trump. I've been saying this for a long time. It's this is this is old, okay? For me, I keep repeating it. I don't think one has to be psychic after tonight how Trump is going to survive. But I thought I would, since today, I didn't, unfortunately, I made a mistake. While I was testing StreamYard yesterday, I changed the status of my stream from public to private because I didn't want to mislead you guys thinking that I was on again yesterday afternoon because I wanted to make sure StreamYard works. So today, I forgot to turn it back on. So that's why you did not get notices that I was on. So, but I fixed that. And I said, well, let me come on and at least get everyone, at this point, something that we all can look to as to how this whole impeachment proceeding is going to, that proceeding or trial is going to unfold next week. And no, it's not going to be in Trump's favor. Someone came on earlier and and mentioned that all those bad things that are coming out this evening, and it's not good for Trump. And I said that before. Going forward, I think it was December. Going forward, nothing was going to be good for him, and that's what we are seeing tonight. Okay, I will answer a couple of questions. I wanted to give everyone come back again today because I felt bad. We didn't have a chat earlier today, so I will answer a couple of questions and then I will let you guys go. But I had to come on and say something. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. What's going on tonight? Okay. Traven Wolf. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. Milu, I know you covered this. However, I'm super curious as to what Trump could be taking from England that Saki Violeta mentioned. Nothing is coming to me on it. Something Trump is taking from England? I don't feel Trump is taking anything from England. I feel Trump and that guy, they have a connection with Russia. I don't feel Trump is taking anything. I can be wrong, but I don't see. I feel there is a cooperation. There is that English guy who with an association with Putin caused this whole Brexit thing by creating false information and all that, and then that's why Great Britain is in this situation. That's the only person I can't remember. I'm seeing his face, but I can't remember his name right now. These people are not my favorite people, so. But that's the only thing I can tell you that I am aware of. I am not seeing anything else. Okay, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. I'm sure she's probably right. Okay. Lisa King is saying Trump is going to have a big old ulcer by the time. Oh yeah, he resigns over this out of terror. Yeah, tonight is not good. Well, tonight I feel with this direct evidence, people bringing in all these papers and documents. Oh, it's not gonna be good. Okay, let me see. Let's see. But okay. Oh, Pat is saying it was on ABC World News tonight that they have proof Russia is messing with the 2020 election. Yeah, I mean, what they are doing right now is probing, looking for weaknesses and how to go about, causing havoc. But I feel we have countermeasures. There are things we can do that can really put those guys, keep them at bay or do some pretty nasty things to them. So, yes, we have to be vigilant. But you know something? It is late. But, it's getting late. But Mitch McConnell is going to pay a very high price for not acting on all the I'm going to say law that Congress has passed, that he's sitting on, all the bills that Congress has passed that has to do with reforming our election or protecting our election. McConnell is going to pay a price for that as well. That's my prediction. And McConnell, you guys, and I said that last week, I believe, when he gets chased out of the Senate, it's not going to be pretty, because some of the stuff that this guy has done, given Obama, I mean, what he did to the Obama administration, okay, he has stood up. His wife works for Trump, and this guy is like steadfast. He's not going to move. He's going to do everything he can to not convict Trump regardless. Well, tonight I want to see what he has to say tomorrow, because now a lot of Republicans are beginning to fret because they don't know what else is going to come out. Tonight is very bad, worse than even I feel I can imagine, because it's going to cause a lot of those guys who are going to sit in the trial next week to wonder if they don't do the right thing by the country. It's not because they like Democrats. It has nothing to do with Democrats. And I just heard someone on Hardball saying, the Republicans that are going to save us, Democrats are going to have to stand up and save the country from this crazy guy that we have in the White House. So, but McConnell is going to have a special price to pay when this is all done, and a lot of Republicans, the country will turn on them. This is going to be worse than I thought, I feel. And intuitively speaking, that's what I feel. Okay, let's see. I am looking for one more question. Dairy-free men selling children for sex, labor, and divorced family adoption agency. That one I don't know much about. All I know, there is potential for her to go to the Secretary of Education. There's potential she's going to go to jail because she disobeyed a court order. So, yeah, she has some stuff coming to her as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, Pat, both Pat, thank you very much, and Noel for joining me. And I didn't even give anyone any notice. I'm sorry if I intrude on anything that you were doing. Thank you very much for being here. And yes, please, everyone, I just read Pat's comment. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. That's one of the data points that YouTube pays attention to. So I would appreciate it. Okay, Larry Girl says, Terry, I got my popcorn ready. Hey, Mouse, You want some of my popcorn too? Yeah, we're gonna need popcorn next week to watch what's gonna unfold. It's gonna be very interesting. Rachel is asking Milu, trouble for Rudy? Oh yes. You know, Rudy's in more trouble than if I'm sorry. I'm glad you asked that question. Rudy is going to be in more trouble than I thought as well, because those guys they were all plotting to remove the ambassador Marie Yovanovitch. I believe that's her name, yeah, Marie Yovanovitch. Uh, Having somebody followed, and oh my God, I mean, these guys, this bombshell that's been dropped tonight is going to affect so many people, and it's going to go up to Pompeo. It's going to tomorrow and next week. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be unbelievable, and more to come. That's what's going to scare a lot of Republicans. Okay, they don't know what's coming. It's going to be very interesting to watch them. Someone, as I am saying this, the first time I believe I mentioned that Republicans were going to jump ship on Trump, they were going to abandon him. Somebody says they were going to abandon him like rats. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, with what's coming tonight and more to come, oh yeah, it's going to be very interesting to watch how they run away, because they don't know what's coming. They don't want to get caught. They still want to have time to salvage the little bit of whatever respect or whatever trust anyone have left in them. I feel all of them. The Republicans and the Senate and the House, these guys are not good people. They are looking out for themselves. They're not looking out for the country. And also, they are not leaders. They should stand up to the people who voted for them and show them the light, guide them. Instead, they continue to lie to them. Their reputation has been soiled, and it will be soiled forever. Okay, that's what I wanted to come on and share with all of you, that it's going to be worse next week, worse to come out on Trump. And if his taxes are released, oh boy, that would be, even if they release his taxes right now, I feel it's so bad, it would be great. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's only going to be icing on the cake, because what's coming out, what these guys are putting out, it's going to be very interesting. Okay, everyone, thank you for joining me in such a short notice. I really appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, please, the link to my website is below the video, or you can send me an email. We can figure out when it would be appropriate for you, the appropriate day and time. Again, thank you for helping me, both Pat and Noel. I will see all of you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Till then, bye.